Time 36-28. Norristown trailing this game. A good game, especially if you're surprised by Upper Moreland's team here in the first half. They played a very fine first half of basketball.
That's right, Upper Moreland, not too many turnovers. They had an excellent passing game. They ran okay with Norristown, which surprised me a great deal. Norristown, too many turnovers. That's the key to the first half for them.
Well, I think Norristown couldn't get their running game in gear. Of course, Dante Woods had to take a seat on the bench earlier in the second quarter because he picked up two quick personal fouls. And yet this game was very close. It was a two-point ball game until the last minute of the second quarter.
Well, that's right. Norristown was down by 3 points with 56 seconds remaining. A bad play, a foul on a player. Phil Bug, I believe, fouled the player. Trimble made the basket, went to the line, made the shot, and then with no time on the clock, the official made a poor call in my estimation. Of course, that doesn't make any difference.
No, it doesn't.
No time on the clock, but Trimble went to the line. The entire Norristown team was already in the locker room, made both of those baskets, so an 8-point lead instead of what should have been maybe a 3-point lead or even a 1-point lead.
And you mentioned right before we went on the air, we saw a passing clinic conducted out here by Upper Moreland. I haven't seen a team this year that had so many crisp passes, and this is only the first half, and Scott Trimble was fantastic. 18 points in the first half. They only have 36.
That's right. Well, can you say you didn't expect it from Scott Trimble?
No, certainly not, but I didn't expect Upper Moreland to be this close. What do you look for in the second half?
Well, after the buzzer goes off, I look for Norristown to tighten up offensively. They got to have a little bit more patience, I think. They're going for the shots, taking the outside shot. They've got to work the ball inside. They have the height.
Okay, and of course, Trimble, as you said, 18 points. Norristown scoring pretty balanced. We'll give that to you at the beginning of the third quarter. Right now, we got to go back down the court side to pick up the rest of the action. Action out there for Norristown, the starting lineup. 24 is Jerome Reinhardt, 15, Darrell Wise, number 12, Darren Queenan. At center, number 23, Dante Woods. And of course, in the backcourt, joining Darrell Wise, number 5, Frankie Dobbs. Out there for Upper Moreland. They're in the purple and gold in case you just joined us. Upper Moreland leading 36-28. Norristown coming up with the tap. Frank Dobbs having it. Upper Moreland out there, number 35 is Scott Trimble. Number 51 is Eric Kleeman. Number 15 is Tim Shoyers. Darren Queenan drives through the middle of the lane, lays it up and in. 36-30. Queenan has 8 points. 15 is Tim Shoyer. Ball goes inside now to Trimble. Back to Shoyer. Over to number 25, Butch Slayer. And the other player out there, number 5, Frank Ritchie for Upper Moreland. A nice move by Eric Kleeman, reverse spinning layup. 38-30. Darrell Wise nails it. 2 more for Darrell.
Trading baskets here. Norristown coming out shooting.
Norristown using the full court pressure here. Trying to create some turnovers in the backcourt. Trimble has now, he's immediately double teamed. Goes over to Shoyer. Down to Ritchie, wide open baseline jumper. Spins around, knocked off. They're calling for goaltending here, but they're not going to get it. Dante Woods just nipped the rim that time. Dobbs' shot is blocked. Taken by Trimble. Kleeman with the block that time. Trimble sees an opening, puts it up. Boy, he is pressured by Dante Woods and is shooting up a banana ball that time, right up in the air and down, and it still goes in.
Unbelievable arc that time by Scott Trimble. Fantastic shot.
So good, quick, fast-paced action here. Dante Woods turnaround. It's good from about 5 feet out. Dante, the only player in foul trouble for Norristown with 2 personal fouls. He's got 6 now in the game. Ritchie to Trimble. Trimble, too short, taken by Dante Woods. Woods lobs over to Dobbs. Up to Wise in front of us. Wise driving down the left side, moves in now. He's pressured. Off the rim. Bad shot that time by Wise. Trimble pulling it down. 40-34. I'm Alan Raleigh along with Jeff Brandon. This game is being brought to you by the Norristown School District. This is, of course, the first game in this year's Triangle Club Tournament. Woods to Reinhardt, up to Dobbs now. Dobbs getting the running shoes on. Dobbs down the lane to Darren Queenan. He's open off the glass and good. Nice move by Dobbs that time, dishing off to Queenan. Queenan has 10 in the ball game.
The fast-paced action that we're seeing right now is something that Gary Kokersberger really didn't want to see in this ball game. I think he may be right. Norristown looks impressive, and I think Upper Moreland might be a little bit outclassed with this running game.
That's right. This surprises me. As you just said, I'm surprised that Upper Moreland is into this running game because this is Norristown's strongest point. double team, loses it over to Lair. Lair to Kleeman. Kleeman down in the corner. He's being pressured by Reinhardt to Ritchie. Ritchie back to Lair. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, 40-36.
As soon as we say Upper Moreland doesn't want to be in the running game, they slow the ball down. Shot that time by Ritchie's no good. Rebound by Darrell Wise.
Wise out of control that time, dumps it off to Woods. Woods shot. That was a brick, I'll tell you. Woods misses that one. Upper Moreland comes up with it. Lair to Trimble. Trimble 1-on-4. Doesn't matter. He puts it up anyway. Woods pulls down a rebound. Darrell Wise. Wise driving the lane. Off-bound shot, no good, but he draws the foul from Scott Trimble. And I'll tell you, Jeff, there's a fine line between getting a running game going and otherwise playing haphazardly, and that's what Norristown just transformed themselves into, a very careless ball club.
That's right. The last 2 times down the court, very out-of-hand basketball by Norristown. Darrell Wise, luckily going to the line here, it was a poor shot. I think he should have gone for the pass that last time.
Almost kind of a schoolyard type of play. But he did draw the foul, and for Norristown's sake, he drew it on Trimble, which isn't bad. That's his first personal.
So Darrell makes the first one, give him 9 points so far in this game. Norristown now within 3.
Kleeman getting pressured by Dobbs and Queenan. Up to Ritchie, 2-on-1. Ritchie, Scheuer, right off the glass. That's the problem when you use that full court back pressure. Someone's always left open, and that time Dante Woods was left back there to defend for himself. And Scheuer went in for the bucket. 42-38. Dobbs is open. Shot is short, tapped up, taken by Trimble. Boy, and that's getting to be repetitive tonight. Trimble over to Lair. Lair to Scheuer. Scheuer met by Dante Woods, goes back to Lair to Ritchie. Upper Moreland swinging the ball around. Scheuer calling for it down in the corner. He gets it. Back up the Lair to Ritchie once again. Kleeman finally open, and we're going to have traveling called on Lehman. It took one too many steps that time.
That's one of the very few mental mistakes we've seen by Upper Moreland in this ball game. Now we have a timeout, Norristown.
So 3:36 left to go in this third quarter. 42-38, Norristown trailing.
Just to get back to the mental aspect of this ball game and the intelligence of Upper Moreland, that traveling call, the first really mental error we've seen. We haven't seen any bad fouls by them. We haven't seen any poor plays by them. They're playing good, sound basketball, the kind of basketball they're going to have to play to win this ball game. They're ahead by 4, but I really think Norristown's the better ball team.
Yeah, I think that's a fact, but how many times have we seen the better ball team lose a game because the other team just plays a smarter overall court game? And that's what Upper Moreland's doing right now. They're controlling the tempo of the game, except when they let Norristown get into the running game. And as you said, they're playing a very intelligent, a very controlled and smart. They have a very good floor plan down there. And Kochsberger's really got a well-coached team. It's
been an efficient, error-free game for Upper Moreland. I think that's a good way to describe it. They know what they're doing out there.
Well, you've got 5 guys out there that play very well as a unit, very cohesive. But, you know, they haven't had any substitutions yet. And I think if the game goes on here and it remains at this pace, Norristown will have the clear-cut advantage because they have the superior bench.
Exactly. I think that's one reason that Upper Moreland slowed the ball down the last time they went to the hoop. They took 30 seconds, 40 seconds to set the play up. They can't keep running like this. Cresswell has 2 good substitutions in Chuck Walker and Phil Bugg. He knows how to use them, when to use them, to give his starters a rest. Kochsberger doesn't appear to have that. Downloaded Reinhardt, and Reinhardt's got the easy turnaround jumper.
So Reinhardt's jumper pulls them within 2, 42-40. Lob pass now to Scheuer. Scheuer met by Darrell Wise. Scheuer drives in anyway. Oh, and the basket's good that time. Dante Woods drove in, trying to take the charge foul, but instead he's called for blocking foul. Scheuer goes to the line, chance for a 3-point play. Well, that time, though, it was a good foul, though. Woods didn't have position. He just was a step too late getting there.
It was close. Dante almost had his feet planted, and the official made the call, so that's all that counts, really.
It's a smart play, though, by Dante, because that's something he's got to do. Get down there, use that size and the bulk of his, and try to draw those fouls, because he is an immovable object.
Shot's no good, but Kleeman comes up with, so making a 4-point play, not a 3-point play, not a 2-point play. 4 points that time. Kleeman with a very alert rebound.
And that's the type of things you just can't let happen, especially down on your side of the board. Now it's a 46-40 ball game. Norristown had crept within 2 on Jerome Reinhardt's basket, but now they're down by 6. Darren Queenan around the rim, no good. Rebounded by Dante Woods. Turnaround off the rim, no good. Tap by Reinhardt, now up by Queenan, and it's good. Good control of the boards that time by the Eagles. Good second effort by Queenan.
Perfect example of the advantage Norristown has on the boards, and they really fought for it that time. Good point by the Eagles.
Layer getting pressure in front of us to Scheuer, though. Open man, Scheuer drives right in. And that time, Darrell Wise just stood there, had his position, but Scheuer went right around him. Time here as Dobbs ties one of his shoelaces. 2:17 to go here, third quarter. 48-42.
Now, from the looks of it right now, we're going to have a game that's going to end up and be about 70-68. And it didn't seem like that was the kind of game that Upper Moreland wants, but if they win it, why not?
Well, I think Norristown will be awfully upset. But Queenan, the Reinhardt, foul on the play. Let's see, foul is going to be called on number 25, Butch Layer. That's his second personal foul. Darren Queenan goes to the line. Or no, we've got a correction here. Darrell Wise is going to inbound the ball for Norristown, so it's not going to be a shooting foul. Wise to Queenan. Queenan holds it in the air, pumps it, no good. Taken by Scheuer. And Layer is not called for traveling, Jeff. That time you were signaling, and here's hand signals, and that should have been. Pass to left. That is the second time. Tim Scheuer's been open down there in the corner. They just lob him the ball, and he goes in untouched.
Very quickly, Tim Scheuer has 14 points in this ball game. Frank Dobbs way outside, no good. Rebound by Queenan, puts the shot up, makes it, and he's fouled on the play. So Queenan with a chance for a 3-point play. But back to that, down on the other end of the court.
When you go and you're going to double team somebody, you got to expect somebody else to be back there and open. But that is twice that Dante Woods and Jerome Reinhardt have been burned. Because the open man has just gone right in for the layup.
Easy baskets for Upper Moreland, and the Norristown, they have that full court pressure, but you've got to stay back.
In and out by Queenan, rebounded by Trimble. 7 rebounds for Trimble. He has been all over the court tonight. Trimble, 20 points. Steal by Reinhardt, but we've got a foul. Oh, and Jerome does not like that at all.
I wouldn't want to be the one to tell Jerome Reinhardt that he made a foul on that play. He was not happy.
Jerome's a very nice guy, except when he's on the football field or when he's on the court. And at 6'5", who's going to argue?
He is one of the most quiet, soft-spoken guys in the whole school, I think. And, boy, he doesn't like it when someone... Oh, what a play! Won't go for Trimble. He's looking for a foul, and the official says not this time.
Beautiful play by Trimble, though. Dobbs has it now, 50-44, 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Wise slaps his hands for it, he gets it and nails it. Darrell Wise, it's 4 buckets from the baseline like that. He has an open jumper, he's not afraid to put it in. 50 seconds to go. Let's see, give Darrell 12 points now in the game. 50-46. Layer to Kleeman. Kleeman coming out now, he's being met by Dante Woods. Norristown, man-to-man defense now. They've switched out of the zone, trying to create some pressure here. Looking for the turnover. Kleeman has 30 seconds left now. Ritchie, double team. Trimble holding it up. He's going one-on-one now against Reinhardt. Over to Ritchie, loses him momentarily. 16 seconds left here. Upper Moreland a little disorganized out here. They look at the clock, and finally, let's see, we're gonna have a bench technical being called on Upper Moreland.
Right now, we're on the other side of the court from the players' benches. I can hear every word the Upper Moreland coach was saying. He was really, really giving it to the officials. Unbelievable.
Well, he was calling for the fouls because he thought Norristown, when they were coming out and double teaming and were constantly creating the fouls there.
He wanted one on Reinhardt, then he wanted one on Wise. The official said, well, I've had enough of it. So Wise makes the technical good, and he'll get another one.
And most importantly, Norristown will get control of the ball here with 12 seconds left to go after this next foul shot. You know, Jeff, this is a turnaround of what happened at the end of the second quarter. You see how a costly foul, a stupid mental mistake by a coach. And that's what happens now. Norristown's within 2 and they have a chance to tie. Dobbs to Queenan. 8 seconds. 7, Wise holding it up now, top of the key to Queenan once again, 3 seconds. Queenan puts it up, and it falls in. What a shot by Darren Queenan. And we've got a tie game, 50-50. And I'll tell you, this crowd is really revved up here. We've got some ball game going into the final quarter. That time, Darrell Wise had it at the top of the key, dumped it off to Queenan. Queenan wasn't aware that there were only 4 seconds left. Wise screamed something at him. Queenan puts it up with 2 seconds, and it falls through.
Talk about deja vu. We saw the exact same thing. I can say that exact same thing happened in the second quarter. Norristown makes it work for them here in the third quarter. So we have a tie ball game, and the basketball game we were looking for, 50-50. Oh.
Norristown overcame that 8-point deficit they faced coming into this third quarter. And I think the turnaround here, of course, it wouldn't have even been this way. Upper Moreland could have been going into this fourth quarter with a 6-point lead, but that bench technical foul, Darrell Wise sank 2 at the line, and then Darren Queenan nailed that bucket.
Well, that's a 6-point turnaround. Upper Moreland had the ball, working for the last shot in the quarter. Then they get a needless bench technical, and you have Norristown converted for 4 points. Darrell Wise making the 2 technical free throws, and then the basket by Darren Queenan.
We saw Upper Moreland do it at the end of the first half. Now we've seen Norristown turn the tables, and we've got a tie ball game. And I'll tell you, this is the way to start off a tournament.
Fantastic ball game. I'm sure the Triangle Club of Montgomery County couldn't be more happy. All right, we're going to have Darren Queenan and Eric Kleeman jumping. Of course, Norristown in white, Upper Moreland in the purple. The tab's taken by Norristown, rolls out of bounds though. Ritchie tries to save it, but it's out of bounds, so it'll be Norristown from the baseline. No time off the clock. Darrell Wise has the ball. Clock's not running. They better watch that.
Turn on the clock.
We don't have any clock running. Jerome Reinhardt's shot doesn't go. Falls back down court. Somebody better tell him the clock's not running.
Well, we just got a free minute and a half of play there, and they still haven't recognized that the clock is on. Off.
Got no clock, ref. Clock.
And finally, they start the clock here. Just now, it's starting for this fourth quarter. Kleeman goes in for, no, make that, who was that, Jerome Reinhardt? Jerome Reinhardt that time got the bucket for Norristown. So the clock is finally started, and that's just negligence on the part of the timekeeper for Norristown.
Upper Moreland now with the ball. I don't know what they're going to do about that. We had at least 30, 40 seconds run off before the clock was even started.
Well, I think he woke up about a spring too late. You know?
Well, it wasn't any points exchange. Oh, they had to be pushing off there. Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul on Darrell Wise. Well, isn't that interesting?
Well, that's funny. I thought I saw Darrell's feet planted firmly on the floor. That was a poor foul.
Darrell had his feet planted, and Ritchie, I mean, stuck his arm into Darrell's gut. And that's a little bit of a blatant push, but I guess we had a better angle than the official.
I think we have a much better angle. Of course, we were talking about the officials. We've seen these guys before, and they're not exactly the best in Suburban 1 or the Independent League.
So it's 52-50 Norristown. From the outside, Scott Trimble with a sweet shot. Well, Trimble's got it everywhere. Oh, we're going to have him. Oh, bad play that time by Frank Dobbs. Dobbs over the end line when he inbounds the pass. There's a mental mistake. So we have a tie ball game, 7:09, or at least what the clock reads is 7:09. Upper Moreland with 9 turnovers in this ball game. Norristown with only 8, which surprises me. Dobbs fighting for that steal, can't get it. Goes over to Ritchie, back outside. Shot is up and no good by Scheuer. Rebound by Dante Woods. Woods better slow up. Okay, there we go. Let's give it to Frank Dobbs to bring it across the timeline. Down to Darrell Wise. Okay, Wise from the outside. Oh, nice shot by Darrell Wise. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
16 points for Wise now.
And he's really got that outside shot working for him. Norristown by 2. We have 6:30 left to go in the game. 54-52 the score. Fantastic basketball game. Norristown in that man-to-man. Jerome Reinhardt, an all-state player, and Scott Trimble, an all-state player. What more can you ask for in man-to-man matchups? Woods outside on Kleeman. Steal by Darrell Wise. Nice play. Norristown on the break. Oh, Wise goes to slow it up. Bad play that time. Steal by Ritchie. We're going to have a foul.
And Darrell knows. Coach Cresswell looking over at Darrell's way, and Darrell knows that he just nonchalanted that time, and he paid for it.
That's right. He paid no attention. Of course, Norristown with the foul there, reaching around. Frank Dobbs takes a seat. Chuck Walker, number 10, enters the ball game for the Eagles.
You know, with Trimble and Reinhardt, you're looking at two of the quickest big forwards around. I'll tell you, they have such quickness and speed.
Drives the lane. Back outside to Lair. Lair puts the shot up, rolls around, and won't go. Woods with the rebound, out to Chuck Walker. Down to Darren Queenan. Queenan puts the shot up over Ritchie. Nice play by Darren Queenan. Very easily, Darren Queenan could have been called for a charging foul, but he avoided the defender, made a nice basket. 56-52 the score now. Okay, Trimble holds it up for Lair, who's going to do the ball handling. Norristown back in his zone defense now. And get it around to Trimble. He's going to take it to the hoop. Makes the shot. Nope, won't go for him, but he's fouled by Dante Woods.
And that's going to be the third personal on Dante.
Substitution, Darrell Wise is going to take a seat. Frank Dobbs back into the ball game. And we haven't had a substitution the entire game for Upper Moreland. We might see the same five play 32 minutes, and that's unbelievable. In high school basketball, it's not too common. At least you have to have one man to spell somebody, but not tonight. Trimble shooting two. You know what? I don't even think his shot hits the net. It's really
Smooth.
close. Smooth. That's a good term. It's Chuck Walker's term, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
And this one hits something, but it still goes in. So it starts down by 2.
24 points, too.
24 points. Oh, jeez.
He slowed down. He only had 16 in the first half. No.
Queenan is double teamed. Looking for the jump ball is Upper Moreland, but the official calls a foul on number 25.
Well, I hate to tell Butch Lair, but that was definitely a holding on that one. He just reached in and grabbed on the Queenan. There was no jump ball involved there.
All right, Dante Woods takes a seat. Now it's Darrell Wise back in the game. Obviously, Cresswell just going for the short rest here in this final period. We have 5 minutes left to go. Pass goes inside to Reinhardt. We've got a foul on the play. This time it's going to go against number 15, Tim Scheuer.
Well, even so, Norristown now has the 3 guards. Darrell Wise moves up to the wing position, and you've got Reinhardt and Queenan to go down low.
And significantly, now we've got a 1-and-1 situation. Norristown has the opportunity here.
That's right, Upper Moreland in the penalty situation.
So it'll be Reinhardt shooting 1-and-1. First one's good for Jerome. Darren Queenan leading Norristown scorers with 18. Then we have Wise with 16 and Jerome with 13 in this game. Jerome's been a dominating factor under the boards, though, for the Eagles. 2 good points for Jerome. So it's Norristown by 4 now. Their largest lead of the ball game, I believe, 58-54. Looking for Trimble, it looks like. He's got the ball, puts the shot up, won't go. Rebound by Darrell Wise. Darrell better watch the ball here. He's going to get it stolen. There it is. Knocked away, picked up by Ritchie. Bad play by Darrell Wise. Over to Trimble, can't get it. Save, yes it is. Cleaning, but Frank Dobbs picks the ball up. 4-on-1, no traveling. Oh, the pass to Jerome Reinhardt, no good. Well, Norristown should have had something out of that last transition.
And I'll tell you, that is the second time Darrell Wise, at the beginning of that last offensive series there, Darrell Wise has been caught napping, and Coach Cresswell's not going to stand for it. Norristown calling for a timeout here, and I am sure Cresswell's going to have some harsh words for the ball handling of his guards that time. Dobbs couldn't hold on to it, lost control, shoveled that lead pass way too far for Reinhardt, and then Wise caught napping twice. And that's unusual. You know, Norristown's strongest play this year has been from their guards.
They've been extremely quick this year. Darrell Wise, just as you said, caught napping twice, and this is an important ball game. I mean, give Norristown this victory in a Triangle Tournament championship, and watch out, 10-0 in this season if they win both of these ball games. Of course, they're independents. They have to be asked to participate in District 1 competition for postseason play.
Plus, you're facing a possibility here that if you advance in this round, you go on to meet Frankfurt, one of the top schools in Philadelphia, and that's where you really will earn your respect, by playing a tough team like that. Norristown here, Darrell Wise, behind the back, dribble, scoops it around, and then his pocket was picked, literally from behind by Ritchie. Well,